28.7 points per game that they put on the scoreboard, and very good defensively, allowing just 46.8. That is the best defense in the Western Conference. Shorecrest at 56.5 and allowing 53.8, and here we go. Tomahawks are in the white uniforms. It says Ville, as in Marysville, right across the front right there. They've got the red numbers and trim, and then Shorecrest, and we could determine that hunter green with the white on their uniforms, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Shorecrest. That'll be Tomahawk basketball. You had a lot of fun with that drone out there, didn't you? I knew you were going to do it, and I said, I haven't seen him for a while, so I went outside, and there you were. You had it in mid-flight, but that stuff is really fun when you can share it with the listeners. There it is. How about that? That is Cameron Stordahl. Great pass to find him on the high-low, and then he pops it in, and the Tomahawks are on the scoreboard taking that early 2-0 lead, and I see you have the time all hooked up, too.
Oh, yeah.
That must be the Daktronics Sport 5000 downstairs.
It is.
Very good.
Not the one at Glacier Peak.
No. We keep trying to raise funds. We're going to have a telethon for that at some point. There is an air ball over the top. And here come the Tomahawks out of backcourt. Oh, that was a slick pass. Look at that. Wow. Ethan Jackson getting the dish that time. And the pass coming from Luke Dobler. And we saw and had a great chance to visit with his dad earlier. His dad is been involved in sponsorship with Gambit 360 Holdings.
He is.
All right, Shorecrest with the basketball. Cutting through. That looked good, but he just couldn't close.
Oh.
Ooh, look out. Be
Owie.
careful. Again, our presenting sponsors, Ace Hardware of Everett and Lake Stevens, the Eagle Stads, and also Raritan, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram out in beautiful Monroe, home of the Evergreen State Fair.
I bet they were busy this weekend with selling trucks.
I have a hunch man, that is a fun thing to do, too. We're going to go buy a truck this weekend. No, I've got mine.
Oh,
you know that.
Yeah.
No, but I know that. You know, I both know that experience going out and getting a vehicle that can handle this snow and terrain and you name it. And Raritan's has got just what you're looking for. Underneath again. Oh, man, wide open on the right wing. Popping out of there. Bam! There it is. There's Raekwon Battle. 6-0 lead. 6-pointer. That gets Marysville-Pilchuck off to a good start. Raekwon averaging 22.4 points per game. Second in the Western Conference. He's going to the UW. We saw him last month, Todd, against a very good Mount Lake Terrace team.
Yeah, he's a highlight reel by himself.
Yeah, very well-developed player for this level, and he's just going to keep getting better. Scott's with the basketball. Ooh, the shot clock's going to go off. Yeah, Barry is one of the best-dressed coaches in the league, if not the best-dressed. But we saw him in a different light earlier because he was working out and working outside. So he had his outfit on for that, and then now there he is, sharp as a tack.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him at first when he walked up to me. He got sweats on. I was like, what?
They work it across. Look at that. Underneath. Turn around. Quick one. This foul is going to go against the Tomahawks. Foul goes against Ethan Jackson, his first team foul. So you've got Marysville-Pilchuck that won the conference in Arlington, finishing 3 games back at 10-3. Mount Lake Terrace and Stanwood both at 9-4. Edmonds, Woodway, and Marysville-Getchell 8-5. I tell you, that's another thing. Seeing Getchell having a good year.
That is very good.
Just up the hill, the newer, certainly of the two schools here in Marysville, and they really needed it a few years ago when this one was completely busting at the seams, and they still got a lot of students here. But nice to see them doing well. Oh, underneath. Look at that ball movement. I think you're going to count that one. Yep, that's going to be a pass from Jackson to Stordahl. Stordahl gets the basket and a chance to see if he pops it and they count it. Should count it. There it is. Kind of like to wait to make sure on that. Chance for a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Shorecrest number 3, Jack Sims. Checking in for the Scots.
Foul is going to be called against Jack Sims, his first. first team foul. Each team with one team foul. And heading to the line is Cameron Stordahl. He averages 10 points per game.
The line for the Tomahawk, shooting one, number 23, Cameron Stordahl.
Clunks off the backside of the rim, so they're 0 for 1 for the line. But an 8-point lead at 8-0 here in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter at Marysville-Pilchuck High School. Whoa, got a hand on that, dumped it down low. Yep, there's the foul. Got an arm up, and it should be 2 shots coming for Calvin Acker, who averages 11 points per game. That'll be the second team foul whistled against Marysville-Pilchuck. Foul is on Raekwon Battle, his first. Here comes the first of 2 shots by Calvin Acker. Left-handed shooter. Got it in the cone, but it didn't want to stay.
I think they've got cellophane over the top of that.
Sometimes you wonder, you really do. Especially they get deep in like that last one. It's like, wow, how is that possible? Yeah, he hits the second one. So that gets Shorecrest on the scoreboard with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Took him quite a while. Battle does not win the battle that time. The rim does. Here comes Shorecrest the other way. Quick on the outlet pass, and now into front court. Antonio Stillwell going underneath. We got a travel call. Scott's with a couple of turnovers, one against Marysville-Pilchuck.
Dobler hit the floor there.
Again, another situation like what we had earlier where these teams not able to play for a while because of the weather conditions. Marysville is on a great run. And their last game, though, was Friday, February 1st when they blew out Everett. Big miss right there, but right underneath is Ethan Jackson. Jackson going to the rack, and he's going to draw a foul. Should have a couple of foul shots coming up on the second team foul against Shorecrest. Foul's going to go against Calvin Acker, his first. So let's have Jackson go to the line. He has 2 points on a field goal earlier. Trying to get the Tommies to double figures with a couple of makes. He's only going to have a shot at 1 now because he misses the first one. So Marysville-Pilchuck is 0 for 2 from the foul line, and so far the Scots 1 for 2. That one's good. 3 points for him.
I can see right now, I think the Scots game plan is basically don't give them anything easy.
Tomahawks have won 15 games in a row. Their last loss, which was the second of 2 in a row, was against Linden. They lost big time, 80-46 back on Monday, December 10th. So they have not lost a game for over 2 months, this being the 13th. So, yeah, what a run it's been for them. Out it goes. That's going to go back to Shorecrest. They're kind of hanging in there right now because we can see how explosive Marysville-Pilchuck can be. First quarter action on STSPN.com. That was the same for Snohomish on the girls' side earlier, where they had not played since February 1st. So you're going to have some rustiness and trying to get that depth perception, Todd, with those shots. We've seen a couple of misses to the Tommies that they might normally make. We got 2 shots coming up for Shorecrest as the Tomahawks called for another foul. It looks to be against Ethan Jackson. That would be his second foul. Third team foul. Heading to the foul line for the second time is Calvin Acker. He is 1 for 2 from the stripe. What's interesting about Marysville-Pilchuck, Todd, is that they have 11 players on the roster, and you look down at it, and there's just 1 senior, which is Raekwon Battle. The rest are all juniors. 10 juniors and 1 senior.
That's got to scare the heck out of the 3A
oh, yeah.
boys league.
The rest of this year and going into next year, you got 10 juniors coming back as seniors. That's amazing. So what does he make, 1 of the 2 there? All right, here we go. Tommies beat the Shorecrest Scots 61-47. That was here back on Friday, January 4th. There's a basket. Stordahl got another one. He's got 6 points. 11-2 lead, 9-point lead. Biggest of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck. New player checked in there, Eladio Fountain. He's number 50, handled the ball. Now he gets it in the paint. Good move. Solid pass to find him. That time from Antonio Stillwell to Eladio Fountain, and Fountain connects. First field goal of the game for the Scots. There's Battle. Misses. Yeah, his shot's just a little off right now, but I would expect that'll get sharpened up. It was a good pass to find him from Stordahl. Stordahl's having a strong first quarter, and there he is again. Stordahl pulls down the rebound. The man with the headband.
He wants a shirt.
He wants a shirt bad, and those shirts are really nice. Our Player of the Game T-shirt sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising. That's going to go way out of bounds. Heads back to Shorecrest.
I think he was expecting somebody to be there.
Didn't quite work out that way. And you just look at Marysville-Pilchuck, just over the last 5 games, they beat Snohomish by 14, beat Oak Harbor by 16, 8 better than Arlington, 29 better than Marysville-Getchell, and then the 32-point victory over Everett. This team has definitely been on a roll. They started the winning streak against Linwood with a 19-point victory here on December 12th.
And they beat the number 1 4A team. Jackson.
Yeah, so that's a big win. That score was Marysville-Pilchuck 61, Jackson 57. That was their first victory of the season back on December 5th. Seems like quite a while ago now. There's a miss. Short on the shot. That's Dobler, averaging 10.1 points per game. Again, that's something when you haven't played for a while, sometimes your shots can be a little bit off. I'll get you some information on the game-by-game for the Shorecrest Scots, too. Turnaround jumper by Stordahl. He continues to add to a great first quarter. 1 minute left. He's got 8 points.
I could play every day. My shot would still be off.
Take a lot of work to get it to look that good, but one of the big, for both of us, okay, I'm not picking, but we have a timeout. We got a 30-second timeout has been called by Shorecrest. They're down by 9 points, 13-4, 53.7 seconds left. First quarter action on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
We are back live, less than a minute to go. First quarter here at Marysville-Pilchuck High School, and it is a 9-point lead for the Tomahawks.
You know, if I didn't have to play those ads, I'd play the drone footage every single.
I know you would. I know you would. You don't have to convince me on that. It is a pretty exciting thing, and you can. It's like running your own little mini airport, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was fun watching. You could hear it up in the sky. There he goes. That's Fountain. He's got a couple of baskets on 2 real solid moves. He did not start this game, but he's definitely made a little bit of a difference here. In fact, he has the only 2 field goals that the Scots have. Looking at the shot clock, there's 22 seconds. Looks like a 4-second differential for the quarter clock, as there's a few more on there.
Did you do that math in your head?
Yeah, I did. I don't know how I did it, but actually it's kind of fun to try to work all those numbers out up there. Keeps us sharp. Cross court, quick release, down it goes. Yeah, that was a beautiful play. Dobler buries it, 3-pointer. That is the first 3-pointer for either team at 16-6, and that's what it will be at the end of 1 quarter. Marysville-Pilchuck leading 16-6. In our girls' game today, it was Snohomish led 17-6 at the end of the first quarter. So how about that? And we'll be back with more second quarter action coming up on STSPN.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
You know that test drive I've been trying to get to? You're not going to believe this, but Raritan's of Monroe just delivered it to my work. I gotta go.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service.
Ten-point lead. We go to the second quarter. This is STSPN.com. I'm Mark Ockett, Todd Elvig, Debbie Larson on statistics. And Max the Drone, from time to time, will make an appearance. That's just a name I picked for him. Yeah. Max the Drone. It's your drone. You can,
STSPN Blimp.
The Blimp, that's right. That would not surprise me. Look up, and there's a big STSPN Blimp overhead. And when I see you get that look in your eyes, I know that's not out of the question. So there's a big miss right there, taking it in. And again, there's Fountain with the positioning, kicks a pass ahead. But Shorecrest has got to get going offensively.
They got to get some balls to drop.
They really do. Fountain gives it a look. Stordahl tight on the defense, and Stordahl leading scorer for both teams with 8 points. Dobler's got 3. Jackson's got 3. Two-shot foul has been committed by Marysville-Pilchuck. That will be on Stordahl. That's his first foul. Team foul number 4, and heading to the line will be Eladio Fountain. Fountain averages 3.5 points per game. He's already got 4, and this is his first trip to the foul line. Shorecrest opened up the season, losing by 19 points on November 27th. That was at home against Lakeside, then won a couple in a row. Their longest winning streak this year has been 4 games, which is from January 9th through January 19th. No, he misses them both. I didn't see that coming. I thought that what we'd seen from his release earlier, that he might hit them both. Still a 10-point lead for the Tomahawks. Underneath, he got good position. There it is. Pays to get position. Caleb coming through with the basket off a great entry pass. Now a 12-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for the Tommies. And Shorecrest in the green, they're going to throw it away. Turnover number 4 for the Scots. The Tomahawks have a couple.
Did you get off at 88th when you were driving here?
Well, now let's see. Where's the Walmart? Is that the 88th? I went 9, and it said.
No, you came.
I came 9. Just it's scenic, and wanted to go just that direct route from Snohomish. And then as soon as I saw the Marysville sign, and I mean, it's not like I haven't been here before. It's just been a while, and just came in and got reacquainted, like being with an old friend. Driving to the basket, dropping it in is Caleb. 4 points for him, and well, wait a minute. They're going to count that thing? No shot. Take it off the board. We have a foul called. That's against Antonio Stillwell, his first foul. 4th team foul. There's Battle, misses again. Battle's having a little trouble from the field, but they get the rebound. Tomahawks keep it alive. Caleb, they work it around. There's Stordahl, backs up. Doesn't get it. Oh, Battle. Oh. That would have been a highlight reel one right there. Can you imagine if he'd have put that in?
I had my finger right there on replay.
And he probably had the drone right over him, too. There's the shot. That's going to come. Oh, we got some pushing on that. Now, Battle was our player of the game last month when we did the Mountain Lake Terrace game. David Jusic is called for his first foul, 5th team foul. We really have covered some territory this year, haven't we, with all those games? Man, and that's the fun of it, is just, and you go, well, where was your favorite spot? Well, we got a lot of favorite spots just because each one has so much their own characteristics. I really had a lot of fun getting a chance to go to Everett more this year. I'll tell you that right now. It was nice to get them back on the map.
I got to tell you, Everett is great because we get to park truck right out by the back
Oh, that's
door.
so true. There's Stordahl. Cameron on the spot. He's got it. 14-point lead, 20-6, and Stordahl has 10 of the 20 points for the Tomahawks. This 14-point lead is their biggest lead of the game. Like a motion around, he's going to try to pop one, doesn't work, and Stordahl again. I had to put him in the lead spot for the player of the game. Count that basket, off the pass from Stordahl, on the outlet, and one. Caleb comes through with the basket. He'll be going to the foul line. That'll take it up to a 16-point lead. 16 fouls now. The foul is on against Fountain. That's his first. And Caleb off the backside of the rim, but still up to a 16-point lead. The Shorecrest definitely up against it here in this game. The Tomahawks quick and explosive, and again, they still haven't really found their shooting groove. They've made 10 shots out of 21. Yeah, it's almost 50%, but there's some looks that normally might go in for them, but they have not played. And Shorecrest is the same way. Neither of these teams has played since February 1st due to the weather conditions. Boy, again, has that really thrown some curveballs out there? I mean, you know, the other thing that happens too, Todd, it brings us together. I mean, you and I are, you know, we're tight anyway, but it brings the communities together because you have to work together to make it work.
Absolutely.
You really do.
You have to, like, drive down people's driveways, tracks in.
That's right. Look at that. Battle, off angle. The referees are looking to get set on the same page here. That's going to be on Aaron Caleb, his first foul, 6th team foul. Make that second foul on him. The Shorecrest just trying to catch their breath and rotate, keep those legs fresh out there. Marysville-Pilchuck just does not let up. Like I say, you can put a lot of people in here, and we've seen some big games through the years. I remember one of my favorite of all time. Underneath it goes as Acker gets it done. He's got 4 points as his first field goal, and the first person other than Eladio Fountain to have a field goal in this game for Shorecrest. But I remember it was about 15 years ago. We came in here as working with Tall Tom, and it was the Stanwood Spartans and Ryan Appleby and the Snohomish Panthers with John Brockman. Place was packed to such a degree they had TVs outside to capture what was going on so that people could watch everywhere. Amazing. Both those guys went on to have tremendous college careers at the University of Washington. Stillwell called for the foul. That's his second. 17th foul. There, look who's there. Of course, Cameron Stordahl. Man, that guy lit the fuse early, and it's still going. 16-point lead, 24-8. This is the biggest lead of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck. Underneath Acker, Stordahl trying to shut him down. Boy, Stordahl came to play tonight. Not that he doesn't always, but it looks like he's just
he wants that.
He wants that shirt, and we will oblige if this keeps up. That is going to be a foul on Stordahl. That would be his second, 17 foul. So now we're in a bonus. Acker will go to the foul line. Also, my significant other, Debbie's here tonight, and I appreciate all that she does in support of what we do, which is a lot of sports. If we want life to go the way we like it to, we're doing a lot of sports. And your wife, Susan, has been great to let you be with us for as many nights as you have. And, well, of course, it could be twofold. It's just, hey, get him out of the house. But at the same time, no, we appreciate her support, too.
Well, you got to know it takes more than – we certainly couldn't do it by ourselves.
That's right. We have a lot of fun at it. He makes one of the two. Out of bounds it goes, and new player in for Shorecrest. That's Newton Peppel. Peppel is a freshman. This district championship for this tournament here for 3A will have the championship game coming up on Saturday. That is at 8 p.m. at Everett Community College. And that's,
we'll be there.
Yeah. Tall
fact,
Tom will have that,
yes,
right? Tom
will.
Lafferty will have the play-by-play.
I'd like him to bring Brockman with him to do that game.
That would be nice. Brockman's done a couple with him this year.
Yeah.
Has he done one with you?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
See, he saves that up for KRKO.
Well, you know, let's do some negotiating there. You need representation. We can work on that. I'll bet you can reel him in.
He handed out the Player of the Game shirt for KRKO.
Oh.
Brockman did.
Yeah.
That got a few hits, by the way.
I'm sure it did. John Brockman, a star at Snohomish and the University of Washington, played in the NBA.
Great guy.
Oh, he is.
My son played basketball, and when he was real young, he was about a 8th grader, and they brought Brockman in. No, 6th grader. Brought his mother was the principal over at Little Cedars, and so she brought Brockman in. And
now, is it an elementary school and a casino, Little Cedars, or? No, I'm sorry. No, that is an elementary school. We want to make sure. 7 Cedars up in by Squim there. That's the casino that Sunny Six cover advertises. Another Husky. Yeah, it all ties together if you work at it. But anyway, you were saying they brought him in?
Yeah, the mother brought him in. She got a picture with the boy.
That's cool.
Yeah,
yep.
Really.
John, class act.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going out of bounds and back to the Tomahawks. You can see Shorecrest is showing fatigue, and that's been evident here for a few minutes. Is
frustrated.
It's frustrating. You know, you want to go out and pick up a win or stay close, and they're having some trouble with that right now. Now, the winner of this game between Shorecrest and Marysville-Pilchuck will play coming up on February 15th, 2 days from now, and it's the higher seed that will host. So Marysville-Pilchuck's the #1 seed, and they will play the winner of the Stanwood, or if they win this game, the winner of this game plays the winner of the Edmonds-Woodway-Stanwood game. Stanwood's a 4 seed, Edmonds-Woodway is a 5 seed. That would be for the semifinal to see who plays in the championship on Saturday night. Looks like we have a timeout on the floor. It's 24-9, 2:01 left to go. It's a 30-second timeout. This is STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
2:01 left in the second quarter in the second game of our doubleheader. First game featured earlier this afternoon, 3A Round 1 District Playoffs, and that's Snohomish over Ferndale, 47-34. It's a 15-point lead for Marysville-Pilchuck as they get it back. Wow. Yeah, a lot of aerobatics there right there, but they did not get the ball to go in. About everything but. Picked off. Look at that. Battle. Too far, too quick. He rifled it, but maybe needed to lower the calibration in that shot. Out of bounds, Scouts ball. Tomahawks with 4 turnovers, Scots with 6. Hadn't exactly been a mega turnover-laden game. Here and there. Elijah Johnson averages 8.8 points per game coming out of backcourt with the basketball. Now the loser of this game will play the loser of the Edmonds-Woodway traveling call, Stanwood game, and that will be 2 nights from now, hosted by the higher seed And, yeah, that starts at 7 o'clock. So that kind of sets the stage. It's double elimination. Again, it all wraps up on Saturday at Everett Community College, the Walt Price Fitness Center.
Boy, they have an elevator.
Yeah, they do. That's right. That is helpful. And, man, we get up top there on that track. It's hard to find a better view than what they have. And I'll tell you that we'll hear it, too. I mean, we're looking through the bars here, but this has got a good height level, too. But, again, Everett, kind of miniature version of what's at Everett Community College.
Yeah, Everett's good. It's good here.
So that looks on Dobler. Dobler would be called for his first foul. Team foul number 8. They're all knotted up at 8 fouls apiece, and here's going to be shots coming for Elijah Johnson. 1-1. Does not get the second one. Acker finishes it up with the basket. But, yeah, you get up there at Everett Community College, and you're on top of the world, and we got a great vantage point. Plus, we have an element of privacy, which is really nice, too, because you hate to have too much interruption when you're doing this stuff.
Yeah, there's nobody walking in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to deal with that. Scott's going the other way, a 13-point lead. Tomahawks in command. They led 16-6 at the end of the first quarter. They only scored 8 points here in the second quarter, and just 5 for the Scots. There's now 7. Jack Sims connects for his first 2 points. And they've got it to a 11-point deficit. Shot clock is dead. Quarter clock now at 10. And the Tomahawks will take their time. Coming up at the half, we'll take a break. And you'll see from our sponsors, highlights. Then we'll come back with some scoring recap. Battle! Oh! There it is! Raekwon wins the battle at the buzzer. And that is just like our girls' game earlier today at halftime. How about that when Maya Duchesne hit the three-pointer at the buzzer? Exact same thing. You got that coming up. There he is. Bam! There it is. So Raekwon, who averages 22.4 points per game, just 5 points, but 3 big ones right there. It's a 14-point lead, 27-13. The Tomahawks are on top as they outscore Shorecrest 11-7 in the second quarter. We're going to take a break, reload, and Todd will get the Player of the Game t-shirt, and we'll be back with the second half coming up right here on STSPN.com.
As records tumbled and enemies cried, came the birth of a legend. But we did not sleep. We did not rest. With knowledge gained and lessons learned, a legend was born to search and destroy. Respect the beast, but don't wake the monster.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Raritan's of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go, it looks like it's here right now, I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Raritan's of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
As records tumbled and enemies cried, came the birth of a legend. But we did not sleep. We did not rest. With knowledge gained and lessons learned, a legend was born to search and destroy. Respect the beast, but don't wake the monster.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership? Well, Raritan's of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go, it looks like it's here right now, I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Raritan's of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. When you shop...
Look at that great shot of Marysville-Pilchuck High School. We are in the air in the STSPN Air Ranger.
You even have Everett off there in the distance.
Yeah, you can see Everett out in the distance. You covered it all right there. There it is. Out in the distance is Everett. And you see, you look close enough, you can see State Street over there. You see the water tower.
Yeah, if you look close enough, you can probably see the 360 Gamut 360 Holdings building there in Everett.
You could right there by Everett Memorial Stadium. We're going to find a way to get all the sponsors. You know what? If you really look close enough on that shot, you can see the Ace Hardware in Everett.
Oh, yeah.
Run by Greg and Christine Eaglestad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we thank all of our sponsors. And we look forward to having them back and more next year because the network keeps growing. And we're getting out there to cover as much as we can. All right, we're getting set for the start of the second half. Now let's take a look at some numbers. First of all, it's 27-13. Marysville-Pilchuck is leading Shorecrest in this first-round District 3 game. Shorecrest 4 for 18 from the field, 22%, 9 rebounds. Marysville-Pilchuck 12 for 28, 43%, 13 rebounds. There's Battle, drops it home. Soft touch. So he's made the last 2 baskets. See, he's hit the three-pointer at the end of the first half, and now just like that, a timeout has been called by Shorecrest. Let's keep it here, Todd, because I want to go over numbers. It's a 16-point lead at 29-13, so that matches their biggest lead of the game. So let's take a look at what we have here as far as numbers are concerned. 7 turnovers for the Scots in the first half. Jack Sims with 2 points. Calvin Acker with 7. 4 for Eladio Fountain, and they were 3 for 9 from the line. That's not a good percentage. On the other side, Marysville-Pilchuck led by the 12 points from Cameron Stordahl. He averages 10, so a couple of points over that. Raekwon Battle now with 7. He averages over 22 points per game. Luke Dobler with a 3-point basket in the first quarter. Also Ethan Jackson with 3 points and 4 for Aaron Caleb. Scott's going now from right to left in the green uniforms. There's Acker underneath. He gets it. Kind of tough to shut down Calvin Acker, the senior, averages 11 points per. Tomahawks in the white uniforms with Bill across. Bingo. Man, that was a beautiful shot. That would be Dobler, his second three-pointer of the game off a perfect pass from Brady Phelps. And it's a 17-point lead at 32-15. In that first half, both teams committed 8 fouls. And for Marysville-Pilchuck, they have 3 players with 2 fouls each on them. That's a great shot. Antonio Stillwell gets the three-pointer, and that is the first three-point basket of the game for the Shorecrest Scots, also known as the Highlanders.
And that was way out there.
Look at this. There's Stordahl. Yeah, rims out of there. And I guess the nickname fits because when you go to the Shorecrest area, it reminds you a lot of Scotland.
It does?
How about that? Another one. That's Stillwell. He's hit 2 big ones. That helps close the gap. Now, it was at 17 points. Cut down to 11 after he's hit those 2 big 3 balls. Stordahl backing in, turns around. Yep, that should count, and he'll get a foul shot. Count the basket, so Stordahl's up to 14 and 1. The foul, that's going to be on Stillwell, his third, first team foul. 1 shot for Stordahl. He's 0 for 1 from the foul line. So far in this one, and he did not get that. So far, they're now 1 for 5 from the line.
It's a pretty great shirt. I might just keep this shirt myself.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, they are nice looking, and we'll see the player display it afterwards. That's a sweet move underneath. He didn't have a lot of space and made the most of it. Went into some tall timbers right there, and Elijah Johnson gets it done. Elijah is just a freshman. Keep an eye on this guy. Watch his defense right there. He's not a big guy, but he lets you know he's out there. He plays hard. 2 shots coming. As the foul will go against the Scots, heading to the foul line is going to be Brady Phelps. No points for him yet. And the foul is going to be on Acker. That's his second foul. Team foul number 2.
Hey, did I tell you I got an email already from Duchesne's grandma?
From Missoula?
Yeah.
No, you got to tell us about it. Hang on a second here. He hits the first foul shot. I definitely want to hear this. So, to set the stage, may I?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so to set the stage, in our first game of the day-night doubleheader on a different campus over at Snohomish, before we packed up, bugged out, and head over here, Maya Duchesne, who's the excellent point guard for Snohomish High School, had a big game. She had 12 points, excellent job with assists, defense. She had a very complete game. And we had her named as player of the game, the Adrenaline Fundraising player of the game. Let me get this foul in here. That is going to go against Acker. See if they have that. They just have him down for 2, so that's going to be third team foul. Anyway, Marysville-Pilchuck with the ball. So she came up, and great interview, and she said, I want to say hi to my grandma in Missoula, Montana. So we, of course, let her do that. So what's this? The email, grandma of the Duchesne family, very well-known family in Snohomish. What did she say?
She just said, you guys do an excellent job, and it was like being there, and she was just so happy because there was no way she'd be able to get to see her granddaughter play, and she really stroked us, and I just thought that was really nice.
That is fabulous, and that's part of the fun we have, is to be able to reach out certainly throughout the United States and into the world. That's going to be an offensive foul. Foul that time. Shorecrest getting called for it.
Second personal foul, number 14, Tim Oppenheimer.
Foul was on Opani. That is his first foul. 4th team foul. 4 team fouls for Shorecrest. Just 1 for Marysville-Pilchuck here in the third quarter. A little over 3 minutes in. That's intended for Battle. He gets it. That's a big league move right there. For one thing, to get to the basketball and in one motion does a complete turnaround and the soft touch from and off angle, almost going out of bounds. That's the stuff that makes the Husky Nation pretty excited, knowing he's coming their way next year. And the Dogs have had an amazing year in men's basketball. Under second-year head coach Mike Hopkins. Shorecrest worked the ball perfectly, and Jack Sims closes it out with a three-pointer. 5 points for him, his first 3 of the half. 12-point lead for the Tomahawks. There's Battle cutting over. Stordahl, the intended receiver that time. Acker ends up with it. The thing about Battle, Todd, I know you've watched him a good amount too, is that he is just excitement waiting to happen.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, what's he going to do next?
Yeah, when he gets the basketball, I usually put my finger right on the replay button.
You got a tee?
Who got teed up?
I'm double checking. No. Acker's called for the foul. It's just going to be against Acker, no technical. That's his 3rd foul, 5th team foul. Again, when Shorecrest has got a chance to possibly get into single digits on the deficit, then they have that foul right there. And you got Acker, who's still out there. You got to watch it. He's got those 3 fouls on him. It's thrown away. Tomahawks with their 7th turnover.
Ooh, that's going to be a loop.
Second personal foul, number 20.
Dobler called for his 2nd foul. 2nd team foul. Now, we're talking about lovely Mrs. Elvig. Does she watch the games at home? Does she keep track of it?
Oh, sure.
Oh, well, then hello again.
No, she doesn't.
No, she does. I'm just keeping an eye on things.
She's
critiquing?
She makes sure that I have all the chocolate chip cookies that I need.
There you go. This foul is going to go against Marysville-Pilchuck. Brady Phelps called for the foul, his first. Team foul number 3. It's just out of bounds. 5 team fouls against Shorecrest. 3:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter in a very fast-moving game. Getting things going at 6:30, and just odd game times, obviously, with all this weather predicament we've been dealing with. Nature of the beast. We just haven't had anything like this for memory. It's one for the ages. Another whistle and a foul. Foul's going to go against Aaron Caleb. That is his 3rd foul, 4th team foul, and Shorecrest down by 12 points. We got a timeout. Heard the whistle, and a timeout has been called. It looks like Marysville-Pilchuck's taking this one. And you see 3:36 left in the 3rd quarter, 38-26, 12-point lead on STSPN.com.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
You know that test drive I've been trying to get to? You're not going to believe this, but Raritan's of Monroe just delivered it to my work. I gotta go.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service.
We are back live, and a 12-point lead for the Tomahawks. Underneath they go. That's Shorecrest. Yeah, and they moved it very well. Jack Sims finding Opani, and that is going to be making it a 10-point game. Well, here we go. Let's see if Shorecrest can get into a little. No, not going to happen that time. There's Dobler. Dobler has 5 points in the quarter, 8 in the game. He averages just over 10. And one of the things, and they have the same uniform color scheme as what we saw from the Snohomish girls, but this Marysville-Pilchuck team is very well coached, very disciplined. Again, Barry Gould is in his 13th season after having played here. They've got the 12-point. Oh, what we got going on there?
Something.
No foul. Is that a 5-second violation? He didn't really make a clear indication to us. So anyway, whatever the case, it's going to go back. Going to the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, 9 turnovers called against Shorecrest. Traveling call. That now takes it to 8 turnovers for Marysville-Pilchuck. Also, you take a look at the 4A for Wesco boys, and Jackson having a very good season.
We'll have them Friday.
Man, I tell you, just a great lineup of games coming up. We talked about Wesco 3A with Marysville-Pilchuck winning it at 13-0. 3 games better than the Arlington Eagles. Looks like they're going to count that basket, and 1 coming up. Shorecrest is not going away, and still plenty of time left in this one. Count the basket. Acker is going to get the 2. He's now up to 11 points. That's going to be called against Brady Phelps, his second. 5 team fouls. Each team has 5. It'll be 1 shot coming up for Acker. Acker is 3 for 6 from the foul line. They are 3 for 9 from the stripe. Well, here's their opportunity to cut it to a 9-point deficit. The lefty puts it in. Over in Wesco 4A, it wrapped up with Jackson going a perfect 13-0, 16-3 overall. Then Glacier Peak 11-2, so strong on both the boys and the girls side again under the dueling Bryans. Oh, come on, that was so close on a reverse dunk attempt. But you know what? You got to be sure. And now Shorecrest can close that gap a little bit more. That razzle-dazzle is great if it works, and I guarantee you Barry Gould's going to talk to Battle about that the next time they have a chance for a sit-down. We got a foul. I think that's going against Shorecrest away from the ball. 16 foul. That is a big one. It's going against Acker. He now has 4, and you have to look at pulling him out. It looks like they're going to bring in Fountain for Acker. He's got 4, one more, and he's done. And they definitely need him out there as much as possible. That foul hurt you. Underneath. Yep, he got hacked. Good pass to find him, and then plenty of up fakes by Dobler. And Dobler's going to go to the line with a couple of shots. Foul is going to be called against Opani, his second. That's team foul number 7.
I predict he makes both of them.
Let's make that his 3rd foul. Here's the shot. It is good. That's Dobler. Dobler was 6 in the quarter, 9 in the game, and gets his average of 10 points a game with this next one. And so, he's one of those guys that's quietly put up 9 points. All of a sudden you go, oh, yeah, he's hit a couple of 3 balls. Now he's got 10.
What do I win? I predicted that he'd hit them both.
11-point lead. And Shorecrest, a little smaller lineup right now, having Acker come out. Bumping and grinding, and that player goes in. So you have, as I was talking about, Jackson on top in Wesco 4, then Glacier Peak, Mount Vernon at 9-4, Mariner 7-6, and Kamiak, Lake Stevens, Monroe. Poor Cascade, 0-13. That would not be any form of fun, losing all your games. Alec Jones-Smith called for the foul. That's his first. Team foul number 6. Foul shot off the backside, Boapani.
I see that bass drum over there, and I'm thinking to myself, if you were in band, I think that would be your instrument.
You mean me or
you?
Me,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me personally. And why would you say that? Because I like to beat my own drum? I think I saw that coming. But if I didn't, I just, I'll. Dobler gets the basket. Or march to the beat of a different drum. Or was I more accurate on the first one? I don't mean to. We got plenty of stuff to share about these guys. Less than a minute to go. Dobler having a big quarter. Traveling has been called.
I was just thinking maybe it was an easy instrument.
I get it. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Or the triangle.
There you go. I mean, the two of us working the drum and the triangle might probably be the best combination. Did you play an instrument in your youth?
I did.
And what was that?
Drums.
Oh, you did? Okay. 3-point basket. Luke Dobler. Man, what a quarter he's having. 12 points in the quarter, 15 points in the game. He is the leading scorer for both teams, and he is just lighting it up.
You mean he's over?
He's over Stordahl.
Oh.
Both those guys average 10 points per game, and Stordahl has 14. Dobler, I'm double checking, he's got 15. He's hit 3 3-pointers. So now we got a battle. It's a 16-point lead, tied for the biggest of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck, and they steal it. There's Stordahl ahead. Look at Battle, almost travels, gets it. If he hits this, man, that was quite a move there. That's the end of the quarter. Well, the Tomahawks really turned it on as the quarter progressed. They scored 20 points overall to take a 47-31 lead into the fourth quarter, and actually not bad for Shorecrest. They scored 18 points in that quarter. We'll take a break. 47-31. This is STSPN.com.
As records tumbled and enemies cried, came the birth of a legend. But we did not sleep. We did not rest. With knowledge gained and lessons learned, a legend was born to search and destroy. Respect the beast, but don't wake the monster.
We are here going to the fourth quarter. Thank you for being with us. Second game of our doubleheader, and the fun continues on STSPN tomorrow night. You're all rested up, too, because we were supposed to have a game last night, and that got moved. We reconfigured it, Todd did, to get the 2 in today, and then we're right on it. Now, tomorrow, then Friday, and then all day Saturday, correct?
Yep.
Oh, that's good stuff.
And we'd like to thank Greg Erickson for this great facility and fixing us up here. It's a great, awesome place to broadcast from.
It is, with the height and vantage point we're at. There's Fountain connects 2 points, his first 2 since the first quarter. Greg, longtime district athletic director, used to be the building AD here. There's Stordahl. He's now got 16 points, takes the team lead in scoring, and back to a 16-point lead, 49-33. Fountain again underneath. He got fouled. Count that basket, or at least they should.
Third personal foul, number 21, Raekwon Battle.
That's going to go against the Tomahawks. Taking a while to flash it up. There is Fountain. Yeah, he'll get that basket. He's now got 8 points in the game.
Ooh, that's 3 for Raekwon.
Yeah, Raekwon's got 3, and Raekwon only has 9 points, but he's done. His shooting has not been razor sharp in this one. He has hit a couple of nice soft touches, and of course he had that what could have been highlight reel stuff with the reverse dunk miss. And there's that basket by Fountain. Fountain now 1 for 3 from the line. Yes,
I
sir.
wouldn't show that.
No, not that. But had it gone in,
oh yeah, well,
that is big time.
I do have a couple of reverse dunks that did go in from previous games for him.
I believe it. And really, when you get here early enough, Battle's going to miss that when it was off angle. Stordahl, Fountain, now Fountain with the outlet pass. He's going to go ahead to Michael Antendito. That one's going to go out of there. I think one of the things that some of us are privy to who get here early enough, Battle. He stayed with it and just kind of missed on that one, is watching Todd practice his reverse dunks before the game.
Yeah.
I think it's worth getting here early for.
Of
course, they lowered a hoop to 5 feet, but
yeah, gave me a step stool.
A step stool, and it's thrown away.
I think for the fun of it, I'd like to measure Raekwon's wingspan. Fingertip to fingertip.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
About 7 feet, I think.
He's got a big one, and very much the build of current Husky and defensive specialist Matisse Thibault out of Eastside Catholic and Issaquah. There's a follow-up is good. He definitely has a 7-foot wingspan, the senior. But I see similar characteristics. And for Battle, well, he's got good size for the high school level. He's going to beef up, or will work on beefing up, I'm sure, at the college level too.
Well, he doesn't have his man muscle yet. So.
Not yet. He's still young. It's coming. Underneath. They worked it perfectly. That's Ethan Jackson taking the pass. 13-point lead in our 3rd minute of the 4th quarter. Again, winner will move on and play the winner of the Edmonds-Woodway-Stanwood game, which is taking place right now. That one's about close to winding down done. The loser of this game plays the loser of that game. The other game's taking place tonight. That's a miss. Shorewood and Marysville-Getchell. Squalicum against Arlington. Squalicum and Ferndale are the 2 3A teams that are in the Northwest Conference, and that is centered up in that northeast portion heading towards Bellingham, and a lot of great basketball up there. Hotbed. The Linden schools, Blaine, Ferndale, Mount Baker, Bellingham, Seaholm.
You know, the game that I missed out, that I think we missed out on was.
Oh, Stordahl. Oh! Hello! Cameron Stordahl says, "Get me the T-shirt! Get me that T-shirt!" Off the pass from Battle. That's 18 points. I think I went Vital on you there.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, baby! He's my PT player, baby! Sorry. Debbie, you got the medicine in your purse. Can you just give me one of those? 53-38. That was sweet. He wanted that so bad. Ah, man. Long range. He's hit a couple of those. Fountain gets the rebound. Fountain is money underneath that basket. He's got 7 points in the quarter and 11 in the game, all of them off the bench.
Listen, I think
Battle, look at this.
Holy.
Oh, my goodness. He fired that one up from where you had your drone set up earlier.
I think Stordahl's got to get it because I haven't heard a chant before for anybody, and he's got his own cheering section here.
Yeah, Stordahl's right there, but Dobler's had a great game. Those two have been the big offensive weapons. Not Battle, which so often he is. He's only got 9 and averages 22.4, but it's been the Stordahl-Dobler show. Dobler's over on the left wing, and they're going to take a little time off the clock here. They've got a 13-point lead. It's a 5-possession game. There you go. Look at that ball movement. Stordahl again. I'm going, where is he? And sure enough, he cuts in the paint. He's got 20.
He might have iced it.
Yeah, could very well have right there. 20 points. Dobler, if he'd have hit that 3-ball, he'd have been at 18. But, again, it's more than just the points. It's the other stuff they do. And Stordahl, look at that behind-the-back pass from Battle. Hippity-hop dribble over on the left side, and Dobler got hooked as he was going in.
There's no hooking?
No, and this is not hockey, and it's not legal there either. So there's a foul going to be called on. It's like Gavin Hippa who's in the game. First
Wouldn't
foul.
A penalty box be great?
Oh, man, for basketball. We're going to put him in the penalty box.
Oh, that'd be –
Kind of morph the game
I'd put a camera right in the penalty box.
I know you would. I know you would. And I'm not giving anything away, but I'm just here to say, and let me get – say Hippa
Oh, yeah,
foul.
don't give nothing away.
I'm not going to give anything away, but what I am going to say is that you get this look. There's Dobler with the basket. You get this look when you get something new. And earlier, in fact, you're working on it right now, was the laptop. Would you get that about a month and a half ago or so?
I just did.
I was there that night when you broke it in. Dobler hits them both. He's got 17. 17-point lead, 57-40. But you have discussed with me some things that will be coming for next season. And it's exciting. And that's all I'm going to say.
Actually, we're going to try and squeeze it into the playoffs on Saturday.
That's right. You are going to – I know what you're talking – I can't say anything.
Nope.
I'm sworn to secrecy. It's classified.
But if they tune in.
Saturday, you're going to try to work it in. So tune in Saturday. And then you're going to be also involved in doing the video production for the NWAC tournament for the 4th year in a row, correct?
I am.
Excellent. Shot on the way, and that's coming out of there.
We probably have it locked up for the next 10 years. Because
I hope so.
We're so, you know.
All right, easy
cheap.
now. Oh, there's Dobler. 19 for him. Dobler says, not so quick, Cameron Stordahl. 59-40. It's a 19-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Marysville-Pilchuck, and this one looking great for them. We have a timeout on the floor.
What was this? I think this is the play here.
Let's see this.
There it is.
Oh, there it is, yes. Oh, man. That loosened all my back muscles up, just seeing him get that high on the extension. Those two have just, you know what it really comes down to is that I think that Dobler and Stordahl have just really pushed each other in this game. And whoever we decide is the player of the game, we'll ask that question. Were you guys pushing each other? How? And sometimes it just happens naturally.
Well, didn't we talk to him before they Dobler and Raekwon, they're best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a very cohesive team here at Marysville-Pilchuck. Gosh, it's nice to be back here tonight. We encourage you to check out the STSPN games.
You want a hanky?
You
want a hanky?
Yeah.
Got a little tear in your eye.
Pull that out with the medication. Give me a hanky, too. No, I just feel great here being back.
I think maybe you had too much medication.
Slow the drip, Debbie.
You're getting,
so here you go.
You get an awful touchy-feely.
I know. There's ball tipped out of bounds, last touched by Marysville. And I want to bring up our schedule for tomorrow, or for the next few days, because it's a humdinger.
Did I send you the schedule?
Oh, yeah.
In
fact, you got it to me. We did not. It's stolen away. Here we go. Look at it. There he is. He did it again. Stordahl does it again. That is Air Stordahl. He's going to be endorsing a brand of shoes shortly. Air Stordahl. 2 dunks. He's got 22 points, 8 1/4. And he's not done yet. Dobler and Stordahl are both out there. 21-point lead. Traveling's going to be called against Battle. It hasn't been one of Battle's best nights, but that's okay. He's been trying. He's been working hard. He'll get that sorted out. Again, remember, these teams haven't played since February 1st. So let's go to the Todd email here, and we'll get to that on those games coming up. And again, one of the members of the broadcast crew, you don't have to say his name, will not make it tomorrow because he's taking his wife to Air Supply, correct?
It's easy now because
that's the
I think that's the correct thing to do.
Well, now, that is a good point, and everybody's happy that way. There you go. Oh, that's Dobler. He says, I'm going to get another one. 63-40. This is something. Oh, he got a 3-ball. That's a 3-ball. Oh, the plot thickens. So what we have for him, 7 1/4, 22. Cameron Stordahl, 8 1/4, 22. Isn't that something? We'll take a break, be back with more. 24-point lead for the Tomahawks.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200+ national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
They got the band here tonight.
The band sounds very good. 24-point lead. This is going to be Marysville's ball game.
Should we see that dunk again?
They will move on. Yeah, let's see that dunk again. This is from the right side. He hit the early one. But it still was a nice shot. That was a 3-pointer from Dobler. And, okay.
We don't know where it is.
Nice money.
Yeah, we promised something.
Yeah, nothing like violating the rule of overpromise and underdeliver.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, listen, that was the guys in the truck. I don't know.
That's the guys down in the truck.
Tell them to get
the mysterious guys in the truck.
Get it together out there.
Look at this. That's thrown away. We got another player. Let's get his name out there. Parker Devereaux is out there. Devereaux is a junior, seeing his first action of the night. Popping over on the left side, no good. There is Dobler. Dobler's got the hoop, the basket. He's had a big night. And he is the only guy I see out there. Dylan Cook is also out there. Let's give him recognition. You've also got TJ Severn out there, seeing his first action. And seeing if I see anybody else out there. Yeah, Trevin Southard is out there too. So let's give all these guys credit for being out there on the floor. I see a couple of new guys for Shorecrest too. There's a shot left side way off the mark.
Yeah, I think Barry's moving down the bench.
And he's got one guy out there to stabilize it, and that's Dobler. What do you think? You got? I'm going to go with Stordahl for player of the game. That's nothing against Mr. Dobler because he's had a fabulous game. But Stordahl was so effective. He was a real presence early on with his defense and stuff to kind of set the tone and rebounding in that first quarter. Do you agree with that?
I do. And the other thing is that I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him dunk before. He did it a couple of them tonight.
So we're going to have Debbie go down and get our player of the game, number 23 for Marysville-Pilchuck, Cameron Stordahl. The man with a headband, okay? So we're going to have him come up here. We can take a break first.
We can take a quick break.
Let's take a quick break. And 64-42 the final score. We'll be back with more on STSPN.com. So,
when you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Evergreenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Got things going early. So let's
here we are. Let's go ahead and
are we back?
Put him on here.
All right.
We are back.
All right. So here you go. This is to Cameron Stordahl. It's like what Queen Elizabeth does when Paul McCartney got knighted.
Yeah.
That out, you're getting knighted right there. All right. That is your. There, you see my hand. There it is. Look at this, folks, for the Stordahl Nation, and there's a lot of them here tonight. Cameron Stordahl, you are our player of the game.
Thank you.
The adrenaline player of the game.
That was amazing. You did great out there tonight. I don't think I've seen you dunk before.
No,
I mean, I know you can, but
yeah.
I haven't seen it on camera.
Have you seen you dunk before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were lightning, man, and I mean, he brings the dunks up. You had one from the left side, one from the right side. Great feed from Battle on that one over there. You got some elevation. Had to feel good, huh?
Yeah, I felt amazing.
Yeah. What a game for you. I mean, the Tommies win 64-42. You're advanced into the semifinals, which will take place in a couple of days against either Edmonds Woodway or Stanwood. You guys came out, built up a 16-6 lead. What we noticed about you is that you were really a presence, not just offensively. You scored 8 points in the first quarter, but also your rebounding and just your court presence was real strong. What did you have in your head coming out on the court tonight as to what you wanted to do to make a difference?
Man, we were hungry. We haven't played in a while. All these snow days, we were just ready to go out and play, and I felt like I really brought it today, and all of us brought it, and we were just excited to get on the court again.
Yeah, for all of us in the area, in one way or another, whatever we're doing, this, as much as we like snow in a lot of ways, we were really ready to get into the gyms, weren't we?
Yeah, very ready, very hungry.
The first game we missed was that Stanwood game. I really wish you guys would have seen them.
Yeah, hopefully we can. I think we might be able to meet them in the semis.
Yes, you will. I think so.
Yeah.
And we'll have all those games.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
That'll be really awesome.
Yeah.
So how about as far as dealing with the team aspect and Barry Gould and what he has to get you guys as disciplined as you are, because you guys play really well together. Tell us about what he does and the staff to work with you guys.
Yeah, we just really focus on, he doesn't yell at us, harp at us. He's not that type of guy. He's just the type of guy to just really just love you for who you are, and you're going to make mistakes. He always says that, but it's just how you respond from that. And, man, he's just an amazing guy, and I love him to death.
And he played here at Marysville-Pilchuck, and so he set the example and stuff, but he comes across to me as there's two ways to get respect. Either you demand it and force people to like you or stuff, or you command it by your actions, and that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Hey, we appreciate you coming up, Cameron. 22 points and a whole lot more. And it looked to us like you and Dobler were having a little contest out there.
Yeah.
Really just pushing each other. Was that just something that's like you were feeding off each other?
Yeah, for sure. We played since like 4th grade together every year. So, man, we just really, really go well together, and I love them.
Great community out here. And do you have anybody in the family? We can look right at the camera right there and say hi to anybody you want. Say hi to anybody. Say hi to Grandma or anybody.
Hi, Grandma from Texas. It's good. It's good. I'm glad you're watching.
Awesome.
Hey, if there's anything from a dad, I've got kids that came through Glacier Peak and they played, and I got to tell you, you got to enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
This is the best ride there is. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's great talking to you.
Thanks for coming up. Congratulations. Enjoy the T-shirt. We're proudly on campus tomorrow, and you're back in action 2 nights from now.
Yes.
All right. That's Cameron Stordahl. Have a great rest of the evening. We're going to wrap it up. Final score 64-42 on STSPN.com. Tomorrow night, Glacier Peak playing, and who have they got, Todd?
Glacier Peak is playing Newport.
Right. That's right, Newport. So take care, everybody. We'll talk to you down the road, and it's Scott's got it tomorrow night here on STSPN.com.